Hello, I'm Bill Bensley, and I am now in Ahmedabad. It's a beautiful place, and I am here working on a project called Parque, and it is a real pleasure for me to be here. It's a city steeped with history and beautiful vernacular architecture, and we are working on a project called Parque, which is about 27 kilometers from here, and it is a residential park of many homes, and it's meant to be a second home and possibly even a first home in the future. I've been asked to answer a few questions. And for example, what is the inspiration behind this architecture and the landscape architecture? Our history of Bensley has been to just really study and to understand vernacular architecture, no matter where we're working, whether it's Japan or in Africa or Portugal, it doesn't matter, but that's where we often start, is the understanding of vernacular architecture. And then instead of copying that architecture, instead of trying to manipulate that architecture, we try to take it forward, take that culture forward into the year 2024. And oftentimes we will simplify, and sometimes we'll add to that vernacular architecture. But the point is that we try to create in every project that we do a very clear sense of place. And that's what I think we've done here very successfully so far, is that to create a sense of place of Ahmedabad. So I'm very pleased about that. The park is the park is built on completely flat land. As flat as a playing table, or as flat as a ping pong table or a billiards table. It's completely flat. And as a landscape architect, as an architect, the worst thing in the world you can present to any client is a flat garden. So we've gone through great pains and through great a lot of design effort in order to make the contours of that land dams. So we've taken out soil to make lakes, and we've taken that soil and we've put it up to make hills. And so that instead of the flat land, we want that land to dance, right? To dance beautifully. And I think that it's pretty successful, and we're going to continue to make the land dance and make it more playful. And the reason behind that is to create a sense of privacy, to be able to not see every single building, to be able to not see everything at one time, and to create a sense of mystery. That's why we make the land dance. I'd like the residents that eventually live here to feel as though that they're living in a place that is a natural forest, that is a forest that's full of birds, it's full of shade. It's a safe place for children to move around. And it's a place that where the cars move slowly. I think with our hotels, we've designed some 120, 130 hotels around the world over the last 40 years. And I always look at our hotels is that every single one has to be the best in that country, or the best in the world. In fact, the last hotel that we finished, which is the Capella in Ubud in Bali, Indonesia, won the #1 hotel in the world award, Travel and Leisure, last year. This is not the first time we've done such a thing. And so even when we talk about a residential project, I want it to be the best in India. So we're only doing one residential project of this size here in India. And so I want it to be absolutely the most unique and the most valuable in the future, the most valuable residential project in the future. So we're talking with the owners now about how to maintain that value for a long time. It's not just build it, sell it, and get out. It's about, I'm talking to them about how to maintain these gardens, these beautiful gardens for a long time, and to make it appreciated for many years afterwards, like our hotels.
here and it wraps around and stops here. because nobody's going to really see that point too much because we're going to put a fog things there, but that could happen. Make it equal. Okay.
People like type B more than type A. Main reason from the intro. So people has to, or their guest has to travel from there to here. That they don't like. And they
Privacy. Here all the time. That's great. We could do a. My parents, they aren't designers, but they have in our family room. We had windows in our family room down to the ground. But when they're sitting in the family room watching TV, everybody can see them. But they did Roman blinds reversed. So the Roman blinds came from the bottom. So you could bring them up when you're sitting in the chair. The Roman blinds came up to here, so they were private, but they were still getting natural. We could do something like that here. Well.
what you are doing.
What time is here? What time pass and what time?
She is coming here to.
Oh, nice.
Too much.
Yeah, we talk a lot about garden today. Yeah, I teach him a lot today.
Ah, yeah, he is a guru.
Yeah, Brian and Mr. Putu, very clever.
It's
It's coming. Very hot.